everybody, and welcome to the Movie Warzone Teams Division. We have a great match for you today. It's the kickoff of our Teams Division. We've got Team 80's, Jeremy and Sandy, against the Ryhards, Ryan and Ryan. This is going to be a really great match, but before we go to our two teams, I want to go over to my co-host, Brian Michaels. How are you doing? How are you feeling about this match?
I'm feeling great. I mean, we've been waiting to kick off this team division in Movie Warzone, and what better way to kick it off with a couple of awesome teams. I know all these guys, and they're all great competitors, and I'm excited to see where this goes.
Absolutely. This is going to be a really entertaining match. So without further ado, we're going to kick it over to the promos to see what these two teams have to say.
Well, here we are, Sandy. We made it to the teams division in Warzone. I'm so excited because I've been playing in a lot of these, Warzone matches just in singles, and I've been missing my buddy to play with because back in other leagues, it seemed like singles and teams are always kind of overlapping. So I would have a couple singles matches, then you and I would get to play, and it was always kind of a nice relief. But, I did my singles run and actually, got myself a certain singles title in Warzone. So now I'm ready to try to go for that team's belt with my good buddy here. Sandy, you're here. You're in Warzone. I think it's your first match in this league, if I'm not mistaken. How do you feel to be here?
Anytime I'm with Jeremy, I have an air of confidence because Jeremy brings out the best in me. And that's why we make a great team. I think that I push him to be better. He pushes me to be better. We train all the time, with questions, and, it's a little nerve-wracking, but you know what? I've done this enough now. It's the lights don't bother me anymore. This is going to be a great match. We got a great team. What's their name again? The Ryhards? Has Ryan watched Die Hard yet? I don't know.
I think he's seen it once, but
it's an 80s movie, so he might not. I know the other Ryan has definitely watched that, but these guys are great competitors. Ryan's in the Ryan Permison. He's in the top 10 in the singles division, and Ryan Ortega has been killing it over in Classic. So you know what? Let's just let the chips go. We're the higher ranked team. Let's go prove it.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to be playing these guys. Not sleep on them at all. I think they're both great players, and I think this is going to be a really good, close match. May the best man win, and hopefully that'll be us.
Alrighty, Movie Warzone teams, new division. We're going to kick things off. We're going to get this thing going with a tremendously big splash. Why? Because we're coming in here. We are the Ryhards. We are here. We're here for a couple of reasons. One, we want to be very competitive. Two, we want a belt. We want some belts around our waist. We've been thinking about it. We've been talking about it, and we need to put our plans into action, and that is what we are here to do tonight. Now, Team 80's, they're one of the most well-respected teams in any league, in any division, and I like them. They're good people. They're good guys. I don't have any beefs with them whatsoever, but you know what? They are in our way. They are in our path, on our way to getting a shot and getting those belts. So Team 80's, we like you guys, but you're in the way. We got to take you down because the future is here. The future is the Ryhards, and just like the theme song says for the game Triple H, it's not my time, it's our time, and we're going to prove it in this matchup. Ryan, what do you guys say about our opponents here?
Woo! All right. Well, I can say this from clear conscience. Being the rookie of everybody here, being the one person that has not been through it all, like Sandy, like Jeremy, like even you, my fellow Rye, I can easily say that there is a part of me that is a little shook. There is a little bit of me that is probably concerned because we are roughly the 16th team on this whole little roster, and they are the number ones. And usually everyone's going to go ahead and just see this as like an easy free throw from the middle. Everyone's going to think this is like a slam dunk for them. And I can use a lot of other sports analogies, but I don't want to go into sports right now. The important thing I want to talk about is we have drive, we have determination, we have a point to make. We have to be here and be like, oh, this isn't just some throwaway team that's going to go ahead and just be forgotten about. This isn't a couple of dudes that happen to have the same name and just want to go ahead and try to have some fun with it, because we do want to have some fun with it, but we want a damn belt. We want a championship. I got pants that don't fit anymore, all right? I need someone to hold this shit up, and we are going to do that as best we can. I'm not saying we're going to win exactly, but I know we're going to get as close as damn possible, and by the Lord above, we will do something tonight that people will remember.
Absolutely. Let's get it done. Let's get this match over with, and let's go and get those belts.
Woo! Oh.
Okay, well, I don't know about you, but those were some absolutely great promos. Ryhards being very, very confident, wanting those belts, and Team 80's also showing their confidence. I didn't know that Sandy had never played Warzone before, so I'm very excited to see what we can do, even though we know what he can do because we've seen him over in Full Metal. Brian, what did you think of those promos?
I just wish that Ryan O'Regan was a little more excited about this match. He's just way too mellow, and I think he needs to up his energy a little bit so he doesn't put all the viewers to sleep.
Yeah, just so monotone.
But other than that,
I can go get some soda. I got something. And dead silence.
But yeah, great promos all around from both teams. So now that we've heard what both these teams have to say, let's get into the proper introductions here. Introducing first, with a record of 0 wins and 0 defeats, they are Jeremy the Adams and Sandy the Sandman Robinson. They are Team 80's. And introducing second, with a record of 0 wins and 0 defeats, they are Ryan, the Real Ordeal O'Regan, and Ryan Permison. They are the Ryhards. Yeah!
Woo!
Okay, now that both these teams are properly in the ring, we are going to get to our round 1 rules. The rules very simple. You get 8 questions, 8 different categories. You write the answers down on a whiteboard. If you get it right, you get a point. Pretty simple. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into this first question. In the category of prequels, sequels, and reboots, what movie's prequel is subtitled When Harry Met Lloyd?
You know, they don't make very many prequels and sequels anymore. Everything's in all original content in the theaters these days.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen like a reboot in like 7 years. It's crazy.
4.
I need
3,
a repeat.
2.
Okay. Same Team 80's, that's a repeat. So, your question in the category of prequels, sequels, and reboots. What movie's prequel is subtitled When Harry Met Lloyd?
So you're looking for okay. So you're looking for the movie that
the original film's title.
The original.
Yeah, we're looking for the original.
I didn't want to screw up on. I didn't want to screw up.
I knew what your confusion was immediately, brother.
Yep, I had it written down. I just wanted to make sure.
3. So we are looking for the original.
1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's go over to Sandman first.
Dumb and Dumber, not
That is correct. And Ryan.
Which one?
Permison.
Okay. Remember,
sorry, there's too many Ryan.
You can go to the quote and then Real or Deal.
Yeah, I'll go to the
anyway,
quote.
The correct answer is Dumb and Dumber.
That is correct. And Jeremy.
Dumb and Dumber.
That is correct. And Ryan.
And that's
the other one.
The other one.
And a clean sweep from all 4 competitors. Okay, Brian, going over to you for the second question.
Question 2 comes from the category of horror films. What is the name of the strip club that is home to vampires in From Dusk Till Dawn?
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Oh my gosh. Oof.
I have never seen this movie.
Really? I thought if nothing else for the Tarantino aspect you'd want to see it.
You see, yeah, that's I want to see it. I just haven't gotten around to
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time's up. Let's start with Ryan O'Regan.
God bless you, Cheech Marin, for this one. The Titty Twister?
The Titty Twister is correct for a point.
Oh my God.
Sandy.
You know what? I'm kicking myself because I knew it had titty in it, but I was like, no, it's not. I said the bloodsucker.
I'm afraid not. And Ryan Permison.
I saw this movie, but it's been a hot minute. I went with the Snake Pit because there are snakes involved, but that's not it.
Okay. And Jeremy.
I'm a little embarrassed because I got kids around here, but the Titty Twister.
Nice job.
Okay.
Thank you, Ryan, for getting that, though.
That's okay. Me and Jeremy will go to the strip club later. That's all good.
Satanical pandemonium. Here we come.
Good
We got
Lord.
white book. We got no. I can't. I can't.
Dusk Till Dawn's a good movie, too.
And your third question in the category of classics. Audrey Hepburn and Cary Grant co-star in what 1963 film?
One of my favorite movies.
We'll cleanse the palate with a little bit more wholesome movie than, Titty Twisters. Going in 5,
God.
4,
Oh, wait.
3,
Come on, Sandy.
2, 1. Time's up. Hands down.
Okay, going
Permison?
over to Jeremy first.
The great film that was remade as a not great film, The Truth About Charlie, Charade.
Oh, yeah.
That is correct. and Ryan O'Regan.
Downward Impulse.
Okay. And Sandy.
Nothing.
And Ryan the quote.
No, I thought of Cary Grant. He was in this film, but it's not right to catch a thief.
Ooh, yeah.
Add Charade to that watch list, Sandy.
Mhm.
Good.
Yeah, Charade is great. I will say that.
Really
Okay,
good.
Brian, going over to you for the fourth question.
Okay, I think Caleb is purposely giving me all the lowbrow questions. The
Oh, no,
question
here we go.
comes in the category of comedy. What 2006 movie depicts a dystopian future where the most popular show on TV is titled "Ow, My Balls"?
Hey, if I have to sit through Soho calling me an old man on Rankum, I get to ask the classic questions. That's the way this works.
It's only appropriate, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Markers down. Let's start this time with Jeremy.
Another one of my favorite movies, Idiocracy.
Idiocracy is correct for a point. And Ryan Permison.
No, I said Seeking a Friend for the End of the World.
Okay, Sandy?
We are living it. Idiocracy.
Yes, we are.
That's for sure. And Ryan O'Regan.
I am living off those electrolytes right now. It is Idiocracy.
Yeah,
right.
thank you again. Ryan.
Brondo.
Electrolytes make plants grow.
I've seen Idiocracy.
Okay. And your fifth question in the category of historical epics. What is the title of Luc Besson's 1999 movie about Joan of Arc? Luc Besson is a French person.
God.
Yes, he is.
I've never met one of those.
You never met a French person in your entire life. Well, head up to
not.
Canada, you might meet a couple.
You got me wondering, Caleb. Have I met a French
4,
person?
3,
Must
2,
have at some point.
1. Time's up.
Yes, my godmother's mother. Yeah.
Okay, let's go over to Sandy first.
It's wrong. I said The Warrior.
Oh,
Yep, I
That
know.
is incorrect. Okay, real or deal?
This is more of a guess if anything, but The Messenger?
That is correct.
Woo!
And Jeremy.
The Messenger. So close, Andy.
And Ryan the quote.
I don't know if you'll take this. I said The Message.
Oh no.
I don't think we
No,
can take that.
That's The Messenger.
I'm sorry.
Verbs and nouns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So close. So close.
It was close, but I'm sorry.
That was
Okay,
the one with
Ryan?
Mila. Was that Mila Jovovich?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jovovich.
Yeah, I was thinking it.
Yeah.
Killing me.
It's okay, Ryan. It's okay.
Your next question comes in the category of directors. Who directed the 2006 romance A Good Year?
I say my year's going pretty good so far.
There's plenty of time for that to change, though, Caleb. Don't be so optimistic.
That's usually the way it goes.
Your youth is showing.
Good.
You're not jaded like me. 5, 4, 3,
I've
2,
seen things.
and
like
1.
Chicken Little.
Markers down. Let's start this time with Ryan Ortega.
I don't even know which movie you were talking about on there. Which one's a good year?
It's a movie about a good year.
That's
And
my
about
year.
wine.
Pick
Let's
one.
go to Jeremy.
It's a movie where this director wanted to make a movie and smoke cigars with his friend Russell Crowe. That would be Ridley Scott.
That is correct. Ryan Permison? I'm taking it you
No.
don't have it from that reaction.
No, I said Sofia Coppola.
And Sandy.
I just took a guess. I said Woody Allen.
Ah,
All right.
Wow, Ridley Scott. Okay, I remember
Good
it now.
year.
Jeez.
Okay.
It's the one with
Your-
Russell Crowe in a fountain.
Your
Yeah.
penultimate question in the category of dramas, the thing you should save for your mama. In Molly's game, before Molly Bloom ran at poker games, she was an athlete in what sport? I am a big fan of this movie.
I'm a big fan of anything written by Aaron Sorkin. So, yeah, this was
I
a good movie.
agree completely. Social Network is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Severely got snubbed at the Oscars.
I agree.
Love this movie. Love this movie.
We going 5, 4,
That was almost a
3.
big mistake.
2, and 1.
Repeat the question.
Oh, repeat?
Yeah,
Got to repeat in, just barely.
Okay, your question in the category of dramas. In Molly's game, before Molly Bloom ran poker games, she was an athlete in what sport? Yeah, Moneyball. I love Be Good Men. Anything that my Sorkin.
Oh, he's such a great writer.
Completely.
You can't handle the truth. Love that movie.
In 5, 4,
I know, bad
3,
impression.
2, and 1. Markers down.
Okay, let's go over to Sandy first.
She was a freestyle skier, specifically moguls.
All we really needed is
Very
skiing, but thank you. Okay,
All right.
Ryan O'Regan.
I wasted the repeated question. Didn't get that.
Oh, sorry about that. And Jeremy.
sorry, Sandy, I haven't seen this one yet.
No
Oh,
worries.
ruins the perfect round.
No, I was
And
so
Ryan.
close.
The Russian's been cut. There's a movie that he hasn't seen, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, the answer
Yeah.
is skier.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Jeremy, you haven't seen Molly's
Oh.
game. What's up with you?
I remember hearing
Right,
that,
thank God you did it.
but I forgot.
Man, it's all right, Ryan. I got you.
You know, I very specifically didn't mention the perfect round, so it wasn't me that jinxed him. All right.
Jeez.
So your last question in the first round in the category of 2000s movies. That is, movies that were still made before Caleb was born.
True.
In the Julia Roberts, Brad Pitt movie, The Mexican, what kind of object does the title refer to?
Oh dear.
One of those movies
these
with
are
big
two
stars,
actors.
but a lot of people haven't seen
Looking for a general answer, right, guys?
it. Just a
Yeah.
general of what kind of object it is. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure if this is right, but we'll find out.
We're going 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's start with Sandy this time.
It's a gun.
It is a gun. All right, Ryan O'Regan.
A gun, or a pistola, as it would be said in Mexico.
Yes. Jeremy.
A gun, some sort of pistol.
And for the clean sweep, you got it, quote?
No, I said it was a hitchhiker.
Uh,
Sorry, haven't seen it. I know of it. I've seen clips of it, but I never saw it all the way through. Sorry. Sorry, Ryan.
Okay. Now that we are done with our first round, Brian, do you want to give us a score breakdown, please?
assuming I haven't made a mistake, which I've been known to do, so I hope people are checking. I have it as Team 80's with 11 to the Ryhards with 7.
Mm,
I also have that.
okay, we're still in it.
Okay.
It's what I have too, so we're good.
All right.
Okay.
As bad as I thought it was.
So now that
Yeah,
means
sure.
we will be going in to our second round, also called the wheel round. We have 10 categories on the wheel. If you get it right without going to multiple choice, you get it for 2 points. If you have to go to multiple choice, you only get 1 point. But if you get it wrong, then the other team has a chance to steal. And the 10 categories that are going to be on the wheel are Frank Capra, Meryl Streep, comic book movies, new releases, movie release dates, Game of Thrones actors, comedy, Oscars, and spinners and opponent's choice. Okay, so Team 80s, would you like to spin or defer?
I think defer, Sandy.
Yep, we'll defer.
Okay, so Ryhards, that means you will be spinning this round, and let's see what you get on your wheel. And you have landed on comedy, Chuckle Films. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
How do you feel about that, Ryan?
I mean, I can feel more confident with, comedies than, say, Game of Thrones actor movies, but it's more up to you. How are you feeling?
I'm okay with comedies. I'm not the greatest at it, but I've seen some, so I can keep up a bit. I'm just not great at it, but I'm okay. I'm good. You want to stick with it?
You don't want to risk a spin for anything else, right?
Not a whole lot of those other categories fit my fancy. I mean, a few, yeah, but not all of them.
Okay, we'll stay safe.
So you want to keep it?
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep it. Let's go with comedy.
Okay, so I will proctor your questions in comedy.
Okay.
Okay, your first question in the category of comedies is, in the comedy fist fight, why does Ice Cube want to fight Charlie Day?
Oh, did you see this one?
Bits and pieces. I know the movie came out. I know it came and went.
Want to go multiple?
Yeah, let's go multiple.
All right, multiple choice.
Okay, your multiple choice options are A, he hit his car. B, he is dating his daughter. C, he caused him to get fired. Or D, he used a racist term.
I think it's A. I think he hit his car by accident. That's the one that stands out most to me. What do you feel?
I don't think it was that, to be honest.
Okay.
Because I don't remember too much happening in any of the parking lot. So I'd have to say it's probably either got him fired or fired or racist word, I think.
Maybe it's the racist word then. Want to go with that?
Honestly,
answer or repeat.
I say go fired.
5, 4, 3.
All right, we'll say yeah, he got him fired. Final answer.
And that is correct for 1 point.
Yeah.
Okay, your second question in the category of comedies. What is the name of the band the escaped convicts pose as in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
The Soggy Bottom Boys. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right. I haven't seen it. You clearly have, so kudos to my partner. That's awesome. That's great.
I am a man of constant sorrow.
That's good.
Okay, and your third question in the category of comedies. In the 1999 movie 10 Things I Hate About You, what song does Patrick serenade Kat with on the football field?
Can't take my eyes off of you. It's final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Dude, yes.
Okay.
I was hoping someone would say Janie got a gun.
I was trying to remember the scene. I was trying to remember the lyrics of the song.
And your fourth question in the category of comedy, which member of Monty Python plays Sir Robin, the not quite so brave as Sir Lancelot, in Monty Python and the Holy Grail? One of my all-time favorite comedies.
Ooh, okay. There's a couple of choices here.
The only one I know is John Cleese, and I know it's wrong.
Well, I know the one with Sir Robin is the one that has the minstrel following him around the whole time, trying to sing about him and wants him to shut up. but I'm trying to think which one that was.
We can always go multiple.
Right, but then you're just gonna get the guys of Monty Python,
okay.
so it's not gonna help.
Yeah, it's true.
Um,
Whatever comes to mind, go for it.
Answer or repeat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
multiple choice.
Okay, your multiple choice options are A, Terry Jones, B, Eric Idle, C, Michael Palin, or D, Graham Chapman.
I want to say it's either Idol or Palin. Let's go Idol. I want to say Eric Idle.
Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Ooh, yes. All right.
Getting the Makugas right here. And your final question in the category of comedy. Finish this quote from Galaxy Quest. By Grabtar's hammer, you shall be blank.
Avenged, baby. Avenged. Final freaking answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Come on. One of my favorite comedies of all time.
I'm going to have to get the hell out of it.
Love that movie. Love that movie.
Okay. So, Brian, you want to give us the score update after the Ryhards round?
Well, they did a great job of not getting any steals in that one, so they pulled out 8 points in that round for a total now of 15 points.
That is also what I have. So now,
And 80's is still at 11 going into their turn.
yes, now we are going to go over to Team 80's for their spin, which will be in. Okay. And Team 80's, your spin is in. And you landed on... Oh, we have to spin again.
We will spin again.
Give you comedy twice. Unless you just want to give their answers. And you landed on Oscars.
I think we should take it.
Oh, I think we should take it.
All right.
I'll just sit back.
We'll take it.
Okay.
You mean Jeremy will take it.
You want to play rough, Jeremy? Okay.
Oscars.
All right. So in Oscars, your first question: Pulp Fiction won just one Academy Award for what category?
Best original screenplay. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Darn it, Jeremy. I was waiting to pounce on that.
Question 2 in Oscars: Cloris Leachman won a Best Supporting Actress Oscar for what 1971 film?
The Last Picture Show. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. Sandy enjoying your nap over there?
Oh, yeah. He clearly is.
Hello.
Question 3. What won Best Picture at the 2013 Oscars for the films of 2012?
Argo.
Argo is correct for 2 more points.
Oh, my God.
All right. 2 more to go. Your penultimate question. Who has the most wins for Best Director?
Ooh. John Ford. Final answer.
That is correct. And I think I even heard Sandy there.
Yep, he knew.
I knew that one.
He did.
And your final question in Oscars. Star Wars A New Hope won how many Oscars?
Oh man, this is tough because there was like honorary ones and then there were official ones. Let's go to multiple choice because I get the numbers mixed up. Yeah.
Okay. Is it A, 0, B, 2, C, 4, or D, 6?
I mean, I think it's 6, but with the honorary stuff, it could have been less. You think 4 or 6?
I was thinking either 4 or 7. So a 6 is really close, but I mean, if you think 6.
Let's go with 4. Final answer.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that is not correct.
Yeah.
We go to the Ryhards. Like try for the steal.
You want to go
6?
Yeah, 6. Final answer.
Yeah.
6 is correct.
Ooh, baby
sorry, brother.
Doll.
Wow,
No,
we stole
there
one.
were-
Yeah.
There were 6 official, and there was 1 special achievement Oscar.
All right.
I was actually thinking
So
of a
they got-
different number, but I'm glad that question worked out in our
Okay.
favor.
So there was
Alright,
6 and 1 unofficial one, so it would have been technically 7, like Sandy said.
Yeah. I couldn't
Hmm.
remember how many unofficial ones there were. That was the thing.
Jeez. Good job, though, guys. Gee whiz.
So
Well-
coming out of that round, Team 80's now has, let me see, 19 points, and the Ryhards now have 16 points. They got the 1 point steal.
Yeah, very
No.
close game
All
going
right.
into the
All
third
right,
round.
this is a good meal here, guys. This is getting cooked
Yeah.
well. I like this.
Okay, so now we're going to jump into our round 3, which we're calling the Pick Your Poison round. We have 6 categories where one team will go. They will pick what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4. Only one of them will be answering their 1 and their 2, and their 3 and their 4. They will be able to confer, and they will be able. If they get it right, they will get those points. If they get it wrong, they do lose 1 point. And we have already had them select their categories and their point values. So the categories that they got were the Ryhards took 1 for musicals, 2 for mystery thrillers, 3 for actors and actresses, and 4 for family. And Team 80's took 1 for family, 2 for directors, 3 for classics, and 4 for actors and actresses. So we are going to go to Ryan O'Regan first, the real ordeal for your 1 pointer in the category of musicals.
Just real quick, just how many repeats do we have left?
I think you both teams have 1, if I'm not mistaken, Brian.
We've only used 1, both of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Both teams have 2.
I mean, sorry, excuse me.
They've used 1. They both have 2 left.
Used 1.
Yes.
They have 2 left. Excuse me.
Okay.
And then they both also have their challenge.
All right.
Okay.
So Ryan, are you ready for your 1 pointer in musicals?
No, but let's do it anyways.
Okay. Love
You
the
got
attitude.
You got this, partner. You got this.
Your 1 pointer in the category of musicals. What Robert Altman musical starred Robin Williams?
Musical Robin Williams. Oh, why is this not?
I think Sandy might know it.
I think so too, but Robin Williams.
Like Jeremy also knows it.
Oh God, what? I didn't even do musicals.
Answer or repeat in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right, your question, category musical. What Robert Altman musical starred Robin Williams?
Was it a musical? What the fuck?
5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm sorry, Ryan.
Bye-bye! I am what I am!
Oh, that's a music. Oh, that's a musical.
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
It's okay. It's okay. I was actually thinking of a different title.
Okay, so with Ryan
All
missing
of
that, the Ryhards are down to 15, so we do need to go to Ryan to quote for the 2 pointer now in the category of mystery thrillers.
Yep.
And your question is, Taylor Sheridan directed what 2017 mystery thriller starring Jeremy Renner?
Really, one of my all-time favorite movies, and definitely should have gotten more attention at the Oscars that year. It is the one, the only, Wind River. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
ooh,
Love that movie. Great
thank you,
movie.
Ryan.
You are quite welcome, good sir. I love
Okay.
the heck out of that thing.
So Ryhards are still behind by 2 points. So we are going to you guys for
No
your
TKO. No TKO.
No.
for your 3 pointer.
We're not going down without a fight.
And your 3 pointer in the category of actors and actresses.
Mhm.
Barbarella Queen of the Galaxy starred who in the title role?
Wait a minute, Barbarella.
Yes.
Wasn't that Jane Fonda?
What? Was it Jane Fonda?
I'm pretty sure it was Jane Fonda.
Yeah, because I was thinking of a different actress, but it's Barbarella, not the other
Not barbed wire.
Yeah,
It's
that's
Barbara.
what I was thinking. I was like, wait a minute, is it her really? But no.
No. Although I wouldn't be against it.
No, it's Barbarella, not barbed wire. But if you think it's Jane Fonda, if you're 100% confident, then go for it.
I can't think of anybody else that fit the role. So yeah.
Jane Fonda, final answer.
That is correct for 3 points.
Oh,
No TKOs today.
woohoo! Man, thank goodness we didn't say Pam. I was thinking Pamela Anderson. I'm like, what?
So the
She did more than one
Ryhards
movie?
are at 20.
She did more
Okay,
than one
Brian,
movie?
you want to give Team 80s their 1 pointer in the category of family films to Sandy?
Yes, teammates will have to answer a question in the 3rd round.
Yeah.
This will be for Sandy, your 1-point question, which for Team 80s, I do not think you will miss.
No.
What is the name of the robot in the movie Short Circuit?
Oh man, I don't know. Man, I was gonna say somebody. Johnny Five. Final answer.
Jeez.
That is correct for a point, and you're acting as bad as Ben
Jeez.
Bateman when he asks for repeats.
Hey,
Yeah.
laser
Okay.
lips.
Damn,
Your mama
Bateman
was
has
a
the cool one.
snowblower.
Okay.
Okay, that
want
ties it up at
input.
20. Just because 80s has more questions left, we'll stick with 80s.
Okay.
Jeez.
So that'd be
Can
Jeremy.
we get a
It's
2
2
score
point.
update?
20 to
Yes, it's currently tied at 20.
Oh, it's tied.
You have one question. Yeah, you have one question left. They still have 3 questions left. So we're going to stick with Team 80s for their 2-point question,
Okay.
and that's Jeremy taking the category of drama.
Directors.
I'm sorry, directors.
Yeah, correct.
I abbreviated with a D on my board, and
Maybe it was the other one.
There is no drama.
there's a coincidence for you. Maverick is one of 2 non-lethal weapon films in which Richard Donner directed Mel Gibson. What is the other?
Conspiracy theory.
That is correct.
What is going on?
Did conspiracy theory come up before?
Really?
It was
Came
in
up
a
with
match
the
I was just in.
Okay. Okay. I wasn't watching.
It was
Oh,
not planned 2 times in the same evening. That is very strange.
Wow.
Maybe it was
Yes,
planned.
very strange. Yes, yes.
I can honestly say I didn't see that match or see those questions. So
That Jeremy didn't watch. I was the only one that was in it, and I would have had it in a second. So
I knew.
Should we challenge that, Ryan? No, I'm kidding.
Don't even think about it.
But I don't even know if
Okay.
that-
So now, Ryhards, your
Yes.
question. In the realm of
Family films.
family films for 4 points.
Oh yeah.
In Fern Gully, the last rainforest, what is the name of Tim Curry's villainous character?
Oh crap! Oh,
Are you some kind of fairy? Oh god.
He knows all the quotes.
Yeah, I know. That's why they call me the
Just
quote
needs
for
the
well.
name.
I know. The only name that's coming to mind is oh gosh, it's like not cadaver, but like Daverson or Davison. I can't remember.
no, it wasn't anything that long. I don't think. I can remember the look of him. I can remember that song "Toxic Love" that he sang. What the hell was it?
Devastator.
Answer or repeat in 5.
Diabolico.
No.
Repeat the question.
Your last repeat.
Is that you, Caleb?
Oh, yeah, that is me. In Fern Gully, the last rainforest, what is the name of Tim Curry's villainous character? Oh, that was you for a second. My bad.
Did it begin with the letter D or H? That's what I'm thinking. Like hater or
Like Hexen or something like that.
Hexer or hexagon, hex. I think hex sounds about right, but I'm not sure.
I want to say it was like 2 syllable.
Yeah, hexagorn, diabolicorn. You know this one, don't you, Jeremy? You know it, don't you, little Adam? Jeez.
We're gonna need an answer.
What's his name?
5,
Just
4,
go with something,
3,
Ryan. Anything. I don't know.
2, 1.
Hexer. Final answer.
Oh.
And your winner, Team 80's.
What was
The
it?
correct answer was Hexus.
Hexus. Oh,
Andy Sandman.
oh, that hurts. Oh, I'm
You
sorry,
almost
guys.
pulled it out.
What did Ryan say? Ryan, what did you say? Did you say Hexer or?
He said
Hexer.
Hexen.
Oh,
With
Hexer,
an
but it was
N.
Hexus. Oh, jeez.
He was
Yeah,
so close.
When you said hex, I knew it was hex something. So I was kind of
God.
right in that same. Yeah, that hurts, guys.
Yeah. It was so close, but
Fantastic.
even then, with the loss, even with the -1 points, Team 80's still would have the win no matter what, with the
Right.
final score being 19-22. Okay. So now, Brian, we're going to go over to you to get these post-match interviews to see how these teams are feeling.
6-6.
All right, let's start with our first winners in our team tournament. That would be Team 80's pulling out the win tonight. It was actually a lot closer than I think a lot of people expected. They almost they closed that gap in the second round. Got a little scary, but you guys pulled out the win. How do you feel?
Well, first off, I just want to say these guys played fantastic. I knew they were going to give us a good game. I knew that they would. And because I've seen, Ryan, how Ryan Permison, what an improved player he's become. And I've seen Ryan O'Regan in Full Metal Classic, and I know how much this guy knows. So, yeah, absolutely knew they were going to give us a good game, and they didn't disappoint. And, it really hurts when you get your last question like that and you're so close. And that's happened to me before where it's like rattling around in my head, but it's hard to nail it down in that. But, to get to that last question, to take us that far, you guys should absolutely be proud. And I'm so proud of you guys. And I know you're going to do great in this league. And, if we see you guys in full metal teams, you're going to do fantastic over there too. So congrats to you guys. But yeah, it was. We haven't played in a while, Sandy, in regular movie trivia. We've played in Fandom and stuff like that, but it's been a while, and it feels good to be back playing with you, my friend. I think we complimented each other well, as we always do, and had a really good game. And these guys, made us work for it. So I'm really happy with how it went.
They sure did, and not to pile on there, but absolutely the Ryans, Ryhards, they're legit.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. They got good team chemistry. They talk things out between one another. That was really, really good to see. But we also brought strategy into this too. A lot of people just sometimes say, that Sandy, the Sandman, sits back and lets Jeremy answer everything. Yeah, when you have somebody that scored 99% in a freaking Oscars match, you sit back and you let him answer everything, because guess what? That's how you win. So if that had landed on comic book movies, guess who Jeremy would have looked at? What? That's my forte. Me and Jeremy complement each other. That's the whole deal. So we're here to stay, and we want the belts. We want them. We're like John Roca. We want all the belts. We want all the records. We want it all. And we're not going to stop until somebody stops us. And I dare anybody to come after us.
All right. So Ryhards, Team 80's obviously with the singles champion on their team was our top seed. You guys came in as kind of one of the last teams to get pulled in the tournament. So you got a tough matchup to start with, but you guys really held your own. You made it a real tough match. I think people were underestimating you. How do you feel about how you did tonight?
I mean, I'd be lying if I said this didn't sting a little, because we were dancing around that last question, and we were dancing around the answer. We were just trying to figure it out, because that's a 90s film, or late 80s, early 90s film, son. Like I was there for that film. I saw the trailer in, whether it's a Power Rangers VHS tape or some VHS tape from Fox.
An inspired Avatar, God's sakes.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer for that, and I've seen the movie growing up as a kid, but man, it stings. This really does sting. It really hurts. And I felt like this match, my partner, Ryan did a lot. He answered a lot of questions that I couldn't, or a couple of questions that I couldn't pull in round one. And then comedy, he just, as soon as he knew it, he ran away with it. So to some degree, I think Ryan was the one that carried, in this case, me through this match, because I was definitely not on my A game in round one. Those were some questions I just couldn't pull, but it was a good match. It was really close. It came down to the wire, came down to the last question, at least, with us. And Ryan, my hat's off to you. You did a great job. We did a good job. We did the best we could with what we had. We communicated. We had a pretty good idea of what we were doing, good strategies throughout this whole match. But our hats are off to Team 80's. They're Team 80's. I mean, there's no man, woman, or child in any of these leagues who hasn't heard that name. Team 80's. They haven't seen that beautiful logo that the people working behind the scenes designed for them. Team 80's. It's everywhere on the interwebs, folks. It's hard to miss. Trust me. But congrats to Team 80's. Good luck the rest of the way. And Ryan, you for pretty much this match, you carried me, man. And I'm thankful for that. You did a great job. Pulled some great answers that I could not pull clearly. But great job to everybody involved. The people at Movie Warzone Teams Division, great job. Thank you for the questions. Thanks for bringing us into this tournament. We're thankful for this opportunity. We hope to come back very soon because I want to get back in the ring like tomorrow. I'm looking at my watch here. I want to get in that ring. We want to get it back in that ring tomorrow, mañana, but we may have to wait a bit until this tournament is concluded. But we will be back. We are going to be a bit more fiercer, and we're going to go after those belts, and we're not going to stop until we get them. Ryan, what do you guys say about this match?
Oh, I have to. Okay, fine. Sorry, I had to. We're passionate people. Lord knows I had the speed in the opening. You have it in the closing. First, I want to say I missed Popeye. I hate myself. But second of all, I do want to say that obviously, again, being the new person and everything, I really wasn't sure what to expect. First time doing a teams match, really. First time not doing something that wasn't classic. And I had only really known Sandy and Jeremy from, moderating rather than actually playing against them. And, I tried to do my research. I checked on their other team matches. And, yeah, they're like, they're essentially like beasts from Shadow of the Colossus. I know it's a video game, but still. But the fact that you all get it, that's perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Ryan. Lord knows there were a couple of ones that you got that I didn't. And again, it's about complimentary. It's about being able to pick up the slack. You go high, I go low. You go left, I go right. You prefer chunky, I prefer smooth. And it's those kinds of things that really help and that I'm noticing help work at a team. So, I do have a lot of faith of us going forward, wherever the tournament is over, whatever we end up doing. Lord knows I want more, more good luck for you going singles wise and with your team in Full Metal, whatever that goes on. I guess maybe I'll have to find a team member for Full Metal too. But as for Sandy and Jeremy, I am a humble man. And while I did believe that it was a high road to climb, I did know that we were going to make an impact with you guys. And I do appreciate everything that you have said about us, and I give it back to you tenfold. You, as responding to my nickname, you guys are more of the real ordeal of these leagues than I have ever seen anyone else.
Thank you.
And I have to say, I cannot wait for the day that I get to rematch against you in one capacity or other, as single teams. I'll even go in the debate background with the, battlegrounds and everything, because obviously I like to talk, so I can definitely go ahead and do something like that. But here is hoping that you guys go all the way, that you go ahead and you take the belt for this one, so that this way, whenever me and Ryan are ready to come back at you, it'll be that much sweeter when we take the championship from you. But good luck, guys. All power to you.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, this was a good debut for us, but we're definitely going to get better, bigger, faster, and stronger as we move forward with this, Ryan. I just know we are. And we're coming for those belts.
Now we have a purpose. Now we want revenge.
Oh, yeah. If we ever have a little friendly rematch that's non-tournament with not as much stakes involved against Team 80's, even though I like your poster, I like your team name, I want to take you down. Just once. I want to take you guys down without a respect, but thank you for having us in this match, guys. Back to you at the desk.
Get in line.
Well, you guys said it yourselves. I think you compliment each other real well.
Team 80's, but whatever.
Yeah, you guys definitely compliment each other well. You kind of covered the ones that the other player wasn't as strong in, and so I think you guys got a future in this league. And like you said, the tournament is just the beginning. We're crowning our first champion, but after that, we're going to continue with Movie Warzone teams. There'll be plenty more matches. So we hope to see a lot more of you guys in the future. And back to you, Kaleb.
Yeah, speaking of seeing a lot more of these guys in the future, I can't wait to see more of both these teams in the future, whether it be Team 80's in the tournament or Ryhards coming up, because Team 80's played an amazing game. So the fact that Ryhards kept them on their toes the whole time absolutely impresses me. I was very surprised and very impressed with every team, but Ryhards surprised me a lot because they showed me what they could do. I was.
Well,
very
you don't suck.
I think they played very well. And Team 80's, they're Team 80's. It's Jeremy and Sandy. They know them.
They're the flavor of the month. They're their employer. They're their employees of the year. We get it.
Yeah, no, they know their stuff in movies. We know they know their stuff in movies. We've seen them know their stuff in movies.
They know their
Ryhards are unknown quantities, so we don't know what they know yet. And it was great for them to show off what they do know, and they played really well. So, yeah, this was a really great match. Stay tuned for all the great matches we have coming up in this Warzone Team Tournament. We've got a lot of great matchups coming up. So, from Team 80's, from the Ryhards, from Brian, and from myself, Kaleb, Little Boatman, and everybody else here at Multiplex, a bye-bye, a bye-bye, a bye-bye.